There's a power within you that most people never fully tap into. It's not some mystical technique, expensive therapy, or complicated life hack. It's something you've done more than 100 million times without even thinking about it. Yet when used with intention, it has the power to quiet your mind, regulate your emotions, and help you feel fully alive again. That power is your breath. Breathing is the one function in your body that bridges both your conscious and unconscious mind. You don't have to think about it to survive, but when you do think about it, when you engage it deliberately, you unlock a kind of inner mastery that can reshape the way you experience reality itself. This isn't self-help fluff. It's neuroscience, physiology, and ancient wisdom merging together to reveal the greatest overlooked tool in human evolution. Think of the last time you felt overwhelmed. Maybe it was the pressure of looming deadlines, a heated argument, or the kind of fear that tightens your chest. In those moments, your breath reflected your state, fast, shallow, erratic. What you may not realize is that you can reverse engineer that process. Instead of emotions shaping your breath can shape your emotions. One deep inhale, one slow, mindful exhale, and suddenly, the chaos begins to lose its grip. This isn't just a feel-good moment, it's a physiological shift. When you slow your breathing, you're telling your nervous system, I am safe. Your heart rate decreases, your muscles relax, your digestion restarts, and your mind clears. You exit the fight or flight state and enter the state of rest, restoration, and healing. It's the difference between surviving your day and actually experiencing it. What makes breath unique is that it's both a reflex and a choice. Your heart beats involuntarily, your liver functions without instruction. But your breath, you can step in and guide it. In that guidance lies control. Control over anxiety, anger, fear, and even physical pain. You don't need any device, subscription, or guru. You already have everything you need, right now. Let's get even more personal. Your breath isn't just a tool for calming down, it's a gateway. When you breathe with awareness, you come home to the present. Your mind, so often hijacked by regrets about the past or worries about the future, finally lands in the now. And in the now, you're powerful. That's where your strength lives. That's where your clarity arises. And that's where peace becomes possible, even in the middle of a storm. We often ignore the breath until something goes wrong, choking, gasping, or panting after a sprint. But what if, instead of waiting for emergencies, you made it your ally every single day? Think about it. How would your day feel if you started it with just 10 deep breaths instead of checking your phone? What would happen if you paused to breathe before responding to that stressful email? Or used a calming breath before walking into a difficult conversation? You'd feel more in control, not because the world has changed, but because you have. And that's the truth most people miss. You can't always change the storm, but you can change who you are in it. That's not just poetic language. Science backs it. Studies from Stanford and Yale show that structured breathwork techniques can lower blood pressure, reduce anxiety, and even improve mood faster than traditional meditation. One study found that people who practiced cyclic sighing, a specific pattern of breathing, felt more uplifted, less stressed, and even more socially connected, all from just a few minutes of breathing with intention. In a world that constantly demands your attention and triggers your stress, breathing gives you a way back to center. It's your built-in reset button. Use it, and you can interrupt the spiral of panic. Forget to use it, and you risk letting that spiral carry you away. This isn't theory. Let me introduce you to someone who proved it. Sarah. Like many of us, Sarah used to wake up feeling anxious before the day even began. She was reactive, overwhelmed, and constantly on edge. But one moment of desperate curiosity led her to try a simple breathing technique during her lunch break. That single, intentional pause opened a door she never realized was there. Within weeks of incorporating conscious breathing into her routine, Sarah found herself calmer, clearer, and more capable. She didn't need her life to change. She just needed to breathe differently. That's the kind of transformation that doesn't require years of study or life overhauls. It starts with one small habit: noticing. Notice when your breath becomes shallow. Notice when your shoulders creep up. Then, guide yourself back. Inhale slowly. Exhale even slower. And as you do, remind your body that all is well. And it goes further than stress management. Your breath has the power to influence your relationships, your creativity, your sleep, and even your pain threshold. Think of women in labor, how breathing techniques are used to navigate intense waves of pain, or athletes who use breath to enter a flow state, or therapists who teach breathing to clients facing trauma. This isn't fringe, it's foundational. Every breath you take can be a whisper to your nervous system. Relax, you're safe. With repetition, those whispers turn into a symphony of calm that plays throughout your life, even in high-pressure moments. And yes, you will forget. You'll react before you remember to breathe. That's okay. Each time you do remember is a win. It's another layer of strength added to your foundation. Here's a way to begin right now. No setup, no prep, just you and your breath. Inhale deeply through your nose, slowly and fully. Feel your belly expand. Hold for a moment. Now, exhale gently through your mouth. Let that air carry away whatever stress you're holding. Again, inhale, hold, exhale, slower this time. Repeat once more. Notice what's shifted. Is your heart rate a little slower? Are your shoulders relaxing? Is your mind a bit quieter? That's the breath reminding you of your power. You can practice this anywhere. In your car, before a meeting, in bed before sleep. The more you integrate breath into your day, the more anchored and resilient you become. And don't underestimate how contagious this calm can be. When you breathe deeply, your energy shifts. People sense it. Tensions ease. Conversations flow more easily. It's a ripple effect that begins with a single, quiet inhale. Breathing consciously won't remove all the problems in your life, but it will change how you meet them. You'll start showing up more grounded, more thoughtful, and more capable of creating the outcomes you desire. That's what real mastery looks like. Not perfection, but presence. So, the next time you feel life spiraling out of control, remember this: your breath is always with you. It's your anchor, your compass, your secret strength. Tap into it. Trust it. Let it guide you back to the version of yourself that handles life with calm confidence. You're not powerless. You're not broken. You're not doomed to be swept away by every wave of stress or fear. You are powerful. You are capable. And your breath is the key that unlocks the door to that truth. All you have to do is use it.